Hello, everybody. How are you doing? How's your day? How's your week? How's life? Today, we're going to be talking about how sometimes you have to clean up people's dirt so it doesn't look like you're dirty. And I know it sounds a little bit incoherent, but let me explain. This is a little bit like an icky example, but I'll give it. If you're using a public toilet and there are many people in the bathroom, right? You walk into the toilet and it's dirty. You look at it like you go into the store, you find it's dirty. The person who was there before you did not clean it. But the toilet is full, like there are a lot of people in the restroom. Some are washing their hands, some have just finished using the bathroom, others are waiting to use the store. And you walk in, you do what you have to do, but because you're not the one who left it initially dirty, you walk out. Now, of course, you've added to the dirt in it, but you're not the one who initially left the dirt. And so you would think, well, it's not my dirt, so I don't have to clean it. Whoever didn't clean it, I'm not going to clean up after them. And whoever is doing maintenance, the janitors and whatnot, are going to have to come and take care of this because I'm not going to flush this for somebody else, right? And rightfully, because nobody wants to clean anybody's mess. It's off-putting, it's disgusting, and quite frankly, it's gross. But the impression that comes off of that action, which to you is justified, is that every person in there who sees you walk out will think you are the one that's dirty. Will take it that you don't have responsibility, you don't have courtesy, you don't care about the general public, and you don't care about the image that you leave or portray with others, right? Is it a fair assumption? Partially, because yes, you have contributed to the dead, but it's not you who did it first, right? Yeah, so you would think maybe people understand, but the thing is, life doesn't always give you the chance to explain your case to people. And if, say, the next person who goes into the store makes a show of it and says, oh my god, people, come and look at how this person left the toilet, this person is not taught, they are not sensitive to how they leave things for other people. It doesn't matter who used the restroom before you did, who used that store. You will be attached to the filth that's left in there. So I gave this example to say, in life, there are times and there are situations which call for you to pick up somebody else's slack. And it's not in all situations, and by no means do I promote you always going up and picking up after people, because quite frankly, it's not fair. But in times where your good name will be put to shame or will be blown out of context and you'll be made to look like what you're not, there's a strategic way that things should be done and that you can do things to ensure that the reputation that you have built for yourself is not tarnished. Now, this doesn't mean you don't be tactful. This doesn't mean you don't be strategic. This doesn't mean you just throw yourself and just be used and abused by people in order to keep your good name. No, but it does really take you being able to strategize, to read through situations, to do research, to understand people's reasoning, because most times we go off good faith. We go off thinking that, well, because I will do the right thing, because I would do the right thing, and because I do the right thing most times, other people will. And that's the misconception that kills us, for lack of a better term, because you find yourself in a situation where now you can't explain yourself properly without actually tarnishing your own name, because sometimes, because of interacting with people who don't really have courtesy and don't really have social cues and don't really have the know-how or the etiquette of how to deal with other people, you get lumped in with the trash, for lack of a better term. And now when somebody is playing in the trash, even if they are not trash because they are associating with trash. They get the stench of trash, they get the stains from the trash, they get the reputation of being found with the trash, that you now become associated and synonymous with trash. So they are trashy situations, they are unpalatable situations, and they are unpalatable people who we find ourselves interacting with, and sometimes accidentally, because nobody walks into a toilet store expecting it not to be clean, because anybody thinks if you are using a public service, you ensure that it's okay for the next person. So when you walk into it, you don't expect to find it messed up, but sometimes you do. And so you now have to work out how you move when you realize that this situation is not what I thought it would be. This circumstance is not what I thought it would be. This environment is not giving me what I thought it would give. And the pretext that was surrounding it, in that there is a general sense of, responsibility, isn't the case. So now how do I move? Sometimes you do literally have to do the donkey work to get out of the situation. And that's unfortunate if it has reached that stage. But really, the point of this video is just to say, look at a situation for what it is. Look at a relationship for what it is. Love yourself, like yourself, discover who you are, and understand what you can and can't tolerate. I always tell the people who are around me that in life, ule kwatako akasese. And in our local language, it means you should have things that disgust you. You should have things that put you off. You should have things which by no means can you associate with, no matter what. And that's basically what akasese means. Basically, it's synonymous with, if you do that thing or if you eat that thing, you will barf, you will throw up, you will expound food from your mouth because it's so disgusting. It triggers your gag reflex. And so in life, when you come to certain situations, certain circumstances, and you find yourself in a situation you didn't think you would be in, and you verified and proven that, oh my God, this isn't what I thought it would be, whether it's a job, whether it's a business venture, whether it's a group of friends, whether it's relatives, whether it's a relationship, there are things that you can put up with, because even you people put up with you. No one is perfect. All of us people put up with us. There are certain things that we do, certain habits we have, certain personality traits we have where people put up with us. But there are things you can put up with which are normal, which are natural. They are just unique to people's quirks, in their character and in their personalities. But there are other things where kasese kadia akasese, it's very, very important. And you ensure that once you find that it's giving that, check if you can make a clean leave. But if you can't, and that is the point of this video, you found yourself attached to it, clean it up, leave it, and move on.